Hi everyone, today I want to do a very quick video. I always say that. Never turns out to be a quick video. I can't stop talking once I start going on about something I'm passionate about. But anyway, I'm going to try my best. Today, just something very simple. It's another healing technique. So healing technique number 2, very simple. The first one I did was about sending positive thoughts to people, and very, very simple but very effective tool. Today I just want to touch on something that's kind of similar, but it's not really. It's more about focusing on your own thoughts and your own manifestations, if you will. So, this is the very simple thing that I want to put out there today, is this healing technique, which has helped me, and I think we all go through times where it's very difficult to manifest what we want, and sometimes we can easily get jealous or hurt or upset when we look around and we see, people we care about that have the things that we want, and we're like, why can't we manifest that? Why can't I manifest that? Why can this person have this and I can't? Why can't I manifest this into my life? And I've been through this many times, and I still go through it sometimes. It's like, oh, I want this or I want that, or I've always yearned for this or yearned for that. And it doesn't mean that I'm not deserving or worthy, and that's something to always remember, is that we're always worthy and deserving of love. Always. And we always do receive unconditional love from the universe all the time. So please keep that in mind. When it comes to manifesting things you want, first of all, like I said in one of my previous videos, keep in mind that we all have a different life plan, first of all. We all have different things planned out that we chose before we came into creation again in this life. So our soul's already planned out, roughly mapped out what we need to do and what we need to learn in this life. So please don't compare your life to other people, as hard as that is. That's a practice to get into, is to just remember that you are exactly where you need to be right now. But anyways, that's not what I'm getting into today. The healing technique I want to share with you today is when you want to heal a situation, be it a friendship, be it a relationship, be it a problem at work, be it whatever it is, financial problems, whatever your current struggle is or your struggles are, the simplest way to start to shift into what you want to manifest is to quite simply meditate on or think about and visualize what you do want. And that sounds so easy, and everyone's like, yeah, well, I can think, I want a healthy relationship, bam, it's not going to come out of nowhere, or I want $1 million, or whatever. And the law of attraction doesn't work in that way. It works from a state of shifting your energy. It's not just saying, well, I want a new dog, and, expecting to open the door and there's going to be a dog there. You know what I mean? It's more about shifting your energy and just changing your way of thinking, which takes a lot of practice, and this is something that you have to do consciously. So, like I said, if you have a problem with a relationship, for example, if you're always focusing on what's wrong with the relationship and what you're doing wrong or what the other person's doing wrong, you just kind of start to manifest it over and over and over, and more and more and more problems. And you start thinking sometimes, well, why is this happening? Why am I manifesting this? Did I do something wrong? Is there something inside of me that's bad? You start thinking things like that, which aren't true, and that's all from fear and from your ego and stuff like that. And also, it could be from some scars that are on your soul from past lives, as I've mentioned before. So if you want to start healing something, it honestly really starts just from shifting and from imagining that the situation has already healed. And that doesn't mean that you're going to sit here and imagine it's healed and then come out of it and then say, oh, it's not healed. And I'm really bad for that. I've done that many times, where I've tried to focus my energy and I've tried to visualize it as being healed and seeing the situation as healed, and, trying to surround it with positive light, if you will. And then sometimes you come out of that thought, or you come out of that meditation, and it's so easy to slip back into what may appear to be your current reality, your current circumstances, and you might get really depressed, really, because your reality doesn't match up with what you're envisioning and what you just saw. which is the situation being healed. So don't be too discouraged, and try not to do that as much as possible. It may take some practice, for sure, but don't get too discouraged, because there, as I've said before, and I need to stress this again, there's always so much more to a situation than what you see in the present. There's always so much more energy. There's always energy. Everything's energy, and there's so much of that we don't physically see. And if you're focusing on problems within a friendship or a relationship, whatever, with a coworker, it doesn't matter what it is, if you're always thinking negative things about them, or you're thinking about your problems with them, even if you're not discussing it with them, energetically, you're sending those vibes to them and they can feel it. And even if they're not conscious of those things going on, and even if you're not conscious of what you're sending out to them, people still operate in the same way, and we all still feel that energy. So for, whatever reason you may not hear from somebody that you've kind of been pissed off with, and you're like, well, I don't know why they haven't been responding to me, or I don't know why our conversations haven't been the same as they used to be, kind of deal. And then you can stop and realize, oh, wait a minute, I've been sending out some pretty negative thoughts to them without me being conscious of it. So this is just the kind of thing that happens quite often, and it's something that's so simple and so easy to happen. But it's a practice, like everything else, right? Just like everything I say, it's a practice, and don't be too hard on yourself. And don't be too hard on others either, because we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all sometimes just spit out a judgment because we're used to it. It's a habit, right? So don't be too hard on yourself, and don't be too hard on other people. Try your very best to see it as a practice, to forgive yourself, first of all, and to forgive others. And those kind of go together. If you want to start healing something, I know it sounds very simple, but it's so effective if you practice it. Practice seeing the situation that seems really, not good, or that is causing a lot of pain or hurt. Try to take just a couple minutes, maybe before you go to bed or something, or early in the morning, or whenever you have time, and just try to focus your energy on something positive. See it as being healed. And the only thing that I caution you with here is to not try to outline the universe and tell the universe how to heal it, because things will heal the way they're meant to heal. So it may not be exactly the way you want it to be. For example, you may have, had some issues with someone, and you think that the way for it to heal is for them to come back and for you guys to work it out. And that may very well be the case, but sometimes it won't heal that way. Sometimes they'll have to leave your life in order for you guys to both heal. I mean, it really depends on every situation, and this isn't the kind of thing that you can predict. Sometimes it's just, something that has to happen. So be cautious of and conscious of what you're trying to put out there. So when I say try to imagine as the situation is being healed, try not to imagine like a particular thing that has to happen, like a particular way or situation that has to come about, or the words that they have to say or the words that you have to say. Don't stress yourself out about that. It's not about planning out the perfect things to say to people or the perfect things that you have to hear from them. It's more about just visualizing them being genuinely happy, and visualize yourself being genuinely happy and surrounded with light and with love and with all these positive things. And whether you can be genuinely happy together or apart, that doesn't matter. The thing that is important is to want that genuine happiness and that genuine healing for others, and as well for yourself. That's all I have for you today. I hope that this has helped you in some way. It's just very simple, so please try to, take a breather and remember to pay attention to what you're sending out. Pay attention to the thoughts that you're sending to people, because even if you don't speak it out loud or you don't speak it directly to them, it still goes to them, it still affects them, and it still affects you as well. So please be cautious and conscious of what you're putting out there, and what you're sending to yourself as well. It's so important to start to get into that practice of paying attention to what you're saying to yourself. And don't beat yourself up if you end up saying some not so nice things to yourself or to others, or thinking not so nice things about yourself or about others, because it happens. So please just remember that it happens. Try to forgive yourself. And the more that you start to just pay attention, it'll just become a habit. When a negative thought comes in, you'll be like, oh, wait a minute, what was that? Oh, that wasn't very nice. Okay, so I'm not going to beat you up for it. I'm talking to my brain, by the way. I'm going to forgive you, and I'm going to ask for forgiveness, and I'm going to surround myself with light and love and ask for guidance or for, spirit source, the divine, God, angels, whoever you want to refer to help you and assist you, because they're always there. You just need to ask, and they will be there to provide for you always. So yeah, until next time, take care, and if you have any video ideas, please send them my way, and anything else, if you have any questions, fire them to me at any time. I am an open book, and I would love to hear from you soon. So you can comment or email justines.stream@gmail.com, and talk to you soon. Bye.